Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thank you all for joining me at this time. My name is Shavi Zane, and I'm coming on to bring a general message for the chosen. If you find this resonates with you in any way, please be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Let us know how it resonates with your circumstance. If you want any of my services, check the description box below for my email. There you will be able to find, you'll be able to retrieve the prices of all of my services. So let's jump right in, y'all. What do you need to know at this time? I'm going to start off with the Declare and Decree deck. Whatever comes out, you want to write it on paper and burn it. Give thanks to the Most High and your spiritual team for helping you to clear whatever the energy is. So I start off with all self-doubt and self-sabotaging behavior patterns are now cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. All self-doubt and self-sabotaging behavior patterns are now cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. Okay. So turn it down some, baby. So clearing out any energy that does not serve your highest good. Self-doubt and self-sabotage can be directly connected to the sacral and the solar plexus chakra. So if you are, let's just tap in and see what this is all about then. Let's see. Eight of Swords. So this could be overthinking, having some form of anxiety, but it could also be a fear, like allowing others to back you into a corner to feel like you're not capable of doing something. Maybe even blinding yourself to the position that others are playing when it comes to the anxiety that you feel when it comes to embarking on something here. So then I also have the Three of Wands in a reverse. So that is pessimism, a lack of foresight, okay? Not being able to see the way ahead. I have the Moon in the reverse, so it's not like you're not clear about this. It does show that there is clarity about what is causing this pessimism or the lack of forward movement. But let me see. This says you will find your place in the world even when you don't know how. So you might, some of you, because this message is not going to resonate with everybody, right? We're on different timelines, so let's just consider that. But in some cases, you may feel like you're not able to figure out what you're here to do. You might feel like it's a complicated process or that you don't have a purpose. Some people actually don't feel like they have a purpose. But in some instances, you've been given the clarity, but you've rejected the path because of other people's influence in some cases. So let's just see. I also have here, own your time and give it meaning. Don't let it pass you by. So your spiritual team is definitely urging you to use your time more wisely, to really hone in on these gifts, to maybe do some internal work, to work on that sacral, work on that solar plexus, and to clear yourself of any external influences that may be keeping you in your head or creating some form of overthinking or anxiety when it comes to the path that you're meant to be on. Definitely being encouraged to use your time wisely. So this says, if there's a creative, so okay, I'm using my Diary of a Spiritual Black Sheep deck just to kind of pull this together to see where we're headed here. So if you want to order this deck, you can always just email me. So this says, if there is a creative idea that you are thinking about pursuing, go for it. Appreciate each milestone along the way as you build on this creative idea. You will have financial success and help from others who are willing to bring your vision to life. Begin by working in silence to avoid the naysayers. Take the necessary steps and you will see how perfectly things will turn out. The rebel spirit within will reward you in the end. So strong indicator that you want to just move on your idea. Go for it. There's something and that's why I was saying with that Moon in the reverse, you already have clarity. You're not in the dark about this, but there's apprehension. There's some pessimism. There's some self-doubt. There's some self-sabotage. And you might be just overthinking a situation here, but you're being called to use your time wisely right now to pursue this vision, and also to accept assistance from others. So the assistance could look like you hiring someone to help bring your vision into fruition, or it could look like someone offering to help you to, put the, different things together, or to take certain burdens off of your shoulders so that you do have more time. So it's like delegating tasks so that you can have more time to focus on your vision. But it's also putting emphasis on moving in silence. So that's also very important to prevent the naysayers from deterring you. So let me see what else is coming through here. Two of Cups in the reverse. I have the Empress at the bottom of the deck. You're very creative, but you may find that not everybody is going to embrace your wisdom or your vision, right? Some people you're just not compatible with. And so if you have incompatible friendships around you, you might feel like it's a constant battle where you're fighting up against this beast. You know what I'm saying? Or this opposition, to where you have to stay on guard. And so staying on guard actually prevents you from being comfortable and just sitting on your throne and creating. So it could be that you want to eliminate any connections that keeps you in this defensive energy, where you're staying armored up. So you have the Queen of Wands. Yeah, you're being called to definitely work on that solar plexus and that sacral, because the Queen of Wands is very confident, very creative, and any creative idea that she has, she moves on it. She takes action towards it. The Ace of Pentacles is here, so you have the opportunity. It's being offered to you. I feel like this is a gift that the Most High has given you, a creative idea that the Most High has granted you because you asked for it. It's something that you manifested. I'm going to take one more from my Diary of a Spiritual Black Sheep deck. So this says, it's been a long journey concerning love. Although the past consisted of many obstacles and challenges, you are now ready to experience a passionate new beginning. Balance is being restored in your love life as you are very close to finally experiencing life with your soulmate. Someone is very passionate about you and ready to take action to show their true feelings. So in some cases, this could be concerning love, but in other cases, if we remove the romantic aspect of this, this could be you pursuing that thing that you really do love, like that thing that you're emotionally connected to, that you can get up and do every day because you just love it, right? So I can definitely see where that is opening up for you. You're coming into union with your purpose, but the energy of fear, self-sabotage, self-doubt must be eliminated in order for you to take action towards this thing. So I have spend less time worrying about your appearance. You're enough. So the appearance doesn't always have to be aesthetics. It could be, in some cases though, if you're called to do a particular thing and it requires for you to be at the forefront or in a spotlight, some of you out there might be worried about how you physically look. How do people perceive you in that way? In other cases, it could be worrying about how people are going to perceive how you communicate, or is your product good enough? Are you good enough? Do you know enough? You know what I'm saying? It could just be their perception of your experience. It's something about that, other people's opinions, right? So clearing out that, your spiritual team is saying, don't even worry about that. Spend less time worrying about that. Now, there are some doors that have had to close in order for you to embark on this. So if these doors have not closed yet, you're being called to just go with the flow and just surrender, turn it down, surrender to the changes that may need to happen here. But you also have here, don't dwell on what might be on the other side of that closed door. So if the door is already closed, then it's like, don't waste any time focusing in on what could have been, what should have been, just accepting that that door has closed, because now a new door is open. A new opportunity is being offered to you. And like I said, in some cases, let me clarify this Two of Cups in reverse. In some cases, you got to release friendships that's just not in alignment with where you're going. And I just clarified it, and it says, don't let people suck the air out of your spirit. So you have some people who are just draining energy, right? If they have certain issues that they're dealing with, or that they're not directly dealing with, but they're kind of in your energy, and you're focused on positivity, you're focused on thriving, you're focused on your creative ideas, but they're still over there feeling like, well, they're, focused on negative relationships or the past. You see what I'm saying? Still trauma bonding. You're being called to really evaluate that, because that can drain your energy, and you could be picking up on their energy so much that it causes you to self-sabotage your own vision. And you don't even understand that it's a spiritual thing that's taking place. They may not directly be doing anything to you, but indirectly on a spiritual level, they could be pulling on your energy because they're depleted. They don't know how to fill up their own cup. Meanwhile, you're over here doing the spiritual work, working on yourself, trying to put your energy into your vision. Sorry, y'all, that's my dog scratching my bed here. But you're trying to pour your energy into your vision, and they're draining you. So this says you're going to master your material reality in the future. See, you're working on self-mastery, but also mastering thriving, having everything that you need and desire. This is where you're headed. And so, yeah, this says it's okay to be different. Don't try so hard to fit in. I'm telling you, you're going to come to a place where you find that certain relationships, many of you have already cut these people. In other cases, people are still catching up, still doing the work and learning that, okay, a certain relationship, they might have been in your life for a number of years. They might have been a confidant when you was at your lowest point. Y'all might have been each other's confidant. But looking at it from a higher perspective, are they growing? Are they growing? Have you surpassed them? Is there still compatibility there? Or do you need to withdraw your energy from this person while you focus on cultivation? It may not be a forever releasing, right? You might not be called to let this person go forever, but for an extended period of time while you focus on mastering your material reality, yeah, it looks like you definitely want to withdraw your energy. And if you find that once you reach that particular level, of growth and you're seeing the material harvest come through, you might even find that friendship or that connection, it don't even look the same. It doesn't feel the same. You have less things in common because now that person they might feel inferior to you. So they might start acting funny. They might not want to give you the space that you need to continue to focus on nurturing that business that you've created or that book that you're writing or those paintings and things that's now starting to sell. Whatever you have going on, you're going to see the true nature of that friendship once you start to see the physical manifestation of the spiritual work that you've been doing. So that's going to give you the true reflection of these friendships. So this says there's a path you're meant to be on, trusted. So you want to trust the path. And I feel like with that moon card coming out in the reverse, you're not in the dark about the path that you're supposed to be focused on, but there's this maybe some form of fear that's coming through as far as not being so optimistic about that path. And I think it is strongly influenced by other people's energy. And that's why this says you will break free from all that no longer serves you. So if you have certain relationships in your life or certain belief systems or work situations that's not serving you, that's hindering you, there's that anchor that's going to be broken. And yeah, this says realize you have all the qualities to be a leader. So you're a natural leader. You're not a follower. And so in that case, like you're paving your own path. It doesn't matter what other people think about you. It doesn't matter how they feel about your spiritual journey and the things that you're being called to embark on. You're just being called to love on yourself enough. Love yourself enough to follow your vision. Utilize your time wisely. Don't let anybody back you into a corner because of their own apprehension and fears. So let me see. I'm going to pull from a different deck. This is a very short message that I am doing. Very short message. For those of you that's not aware, remember I do have my love channel, Shavi Zane, the spiritual counselor. You can always go over there to get love readings if that's something that if you feel like this is concerning love in any way, you can always tap into that channel to get more clarity about love. So let's see. What else do you need to know? It says it'll be a short process with the current energy. So something is picking up pretty fast here. Let's see. Then you need to detox your vessel mentally. That's why I was saying don't overthink with that Eight of Swords. Clear out your mind. If you clear your mind, then things are actually going to pick up pretty fast for you, okay? So then I have studied the subject more. So it may require for you to do a little bit more research, gather the information that you need in order to bring the vision into fruition. Then I have you need to forgive him. So if there's any matters of the heart that could be preventing you from moving ahead, forgiveness is going to really help you to open up your heart chakra to manifest, considering that the heart chakra is the magnetic chakra that allows you to attract things to you. And if it's blocked for whatever reason, then it will elongate the process, right? It'll take that much longer for you to attract those things that you genuinely love or desire. So then you also have the Most High is aware and establishing righteous judgment. So the Most High knows exactly what you need. If there's somebody that you have to forgive for yourself, the Most High is aware of what that person has done and is establishing judgment upon that person. So you don't have to be overly consumed with, okay, well, if I forgive that person, does that mean that somehow their judgment is absolved or they don't have to deal with their karma? No, they do. It's just you're forgiving so that you can clear your energy, so that you can stay in alignment with your purpose and stay on a high vibrational frequency. This says, forgive yourself for not knowing. You needed the lesson even if it hurt. So you would also have to forgive yourself. You may have to forgive somebody else, but also forgive yourself for not knowing that person's intentions at the time. But they're going to be judged, okay, without a doubt. So this says, speak your affirmations upon awakening and before going to sleep. So positive thinking, positive affirmations when you wake up in the morning, positive affirmations before you go to bed. And then you also have get outside and get grounded. I'm going to take one more card from here, and then I'm going to pull a message from my book that says, you will see very soon what his or her motives are. So this could be future energy where down the line there's going to be a connection in your life, family, friends, business partners, lovers, it doesn't matter. You're going to see the true nature of somebody's energy, and you're going to be very clear about how they might have been hindering your forward progress. Once you get that clarity, it's going to require for you to forgive yourself, forgive that person, and also recognize that the Most High is very much so aware. You might need to call judgment on that person. Once you do that, let it go, redirect your focus, and recognize that there's a path that you're meant to be on. This person wasn't meant to take that path with you. This is going to open up doors and allow you to really hone in on your creative ideas and to attract the abundance and wealth that you have been hoping for. So let's just see. Okay, I just saw 55 on my timer, so I'll go with 55. Message 55. So this is my book, Guided Light. It's a book full of channeled messages. Whatever you feel guided to read, you know, it's meant for you to just open it up and read. There's certain numbers if you feel guided to. I have 56 random messages in the back that's numbered. The first part is full of different chapters, so you can always order this book from me through my email. So this says, you have faced many challenges from those who wish to undermine your position. It's time to embrace a more authentic path and break free from societal beliefs and conditioning. You have the right to assert yourself and express your truth according to your unique perspective. Trust your wisdom and intuition to guide you on your journey. Cherish the memories of love and let your experiences of pain serve as a catalyst for your healing and growth in the future. So this is putting strong emphasis on speaking your truth. Don't allow other people's fears, their insecurities, or their conditioning and belief systems to block you from coming forward and expressing things exactly the way that the Most High places them on your spirit, you know? So asserting yourself and expressing yourself, your own unique perspective, is very important. And that's why the declare and decree was suggesting to clear out any self-sabotage or self-doubt. That way nobody else's opinion can trump what you feel. You're being called to go with your gut feeling. What do you feel guided to do with your life? How do you feel guided to express yourself? What path do you feel guided to take? Everybody else's feelings goes on a back burner. That's if they're even relevant in the whole thing, okay? So that's my message for you all. Like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. I love you, and I'll talk to y'all next time.